August 2025. Volodymyr Zelensky arrives in Washington, D.C. for a high-stakes visit that could shape the future of Ukraine. The world is watching as Zelensky meets with President Trump and a coalition of global leaders. At the table, France, Italy, the UK, Finland, Germany, NATO, and the European Commission. All united for critical talks. The agenda? Peace talks, security guarantees, and the future of Ukraine at the center of global attention. The headline from Washington: security guarantees for Ukraine are now front and center. In the Oval Office, Trump pledges unwavering support, promising that the U.S. will stand behind Ukraine's safety. 30 nations, calling themselves the Coalition of the Willing, sign on to coordinate their security efforts, making this a truly international push for peace. But the real twist? Trump proposes a bold move, a direct meeting between Zelensky and Putin, with himself and European leaders at the table, hoping to broker a breakthrough. In a dramatic moment, Trump even calls Putin during the meeting, pushing for a three-way summit. The message is clear: the U.S. and its allies are serious about finding a path to peace. In February, the atmosphere was electric with tension. The main issue on the table? Land, specifically the future of Ukraine's territory. Trump proposed drawing a new line of contact, essentially freezing the conflict along current front lines, which would leave parts of Ukraine under Russian control. Zelensky pushed back hard. He made it clear, no Ukrainian land would be surrendered, not now, not ever. The negotiations grew heated. Trump threatened to pull U.S. aid if Ukraine didn't compromise, but Zelensky stood his ground. But by August, the tone had shifted. Smiles replaced scowls, and both sides spoke of partnership, not division.
Thank you very much for your efforts, personal efforts, to stop killings and stop this war, Zelensky said. But his message was clear. Ukraine's borders are not up for negotiation.
After days of high-stakes talks, the big headline is clear. The U.S. is rolling out a new military aid package for Ukraine, including advanced air defense systems and ammunition. But it's not just about weapons. Financial support is on the table too, as Ukraine faces mounting costs from the ongoing war. Zelensky meets with lawmakers from both parties, urging them to keep bipartisan support strong despite growing divisions in Washington. At a press conference, he thanks the U.S. for its continued backing but warns that Ukraine's fight depends on steady, reliable aid.
The President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, put it simply: every single child has to go back to its family.
Meanwhile, the U.S. position on direct military involvement remains unchanged. No American boots on the ground, just weapons and support. The message to Europe is clear: step up and share the burden, but the U.S. will stay involved. At least for now. As the political landscape in Washington shifts, Ukraine's future depends on whether this fragile coalition can hold together. For now, Zelensky leaves Washington with promises, new aid, and a warning. The world is still watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates.